Hi Cancer, it's the Moon Mage. Today we're going to be doing a check-in reading that's also based on this pink full moon. The current energies that are heightened right now focuses on relationships, both romantic and platonic, as well as this being a time for creating more balance, harmony, and peace in our lives. So if this reading does resonate, please remember to like, subscribe, or comment down below. It would be greatly appreciated. And let's just jump right into this reading. So we're going to be using this tarot deck. It's the Liber Florum Tarot. It was just gifted to me by a very good friend and acupuncturist, Rhea. So I'm going to put her information down below. We are going to follow a tarot spread. And so for Cancer, how can I achieve personal balance? How can Cancer, I am a Cancer rising, so how can Cancer achieve personal balance at this time? How can Cancer, we have beautiful Two of Cups. How can Cancers improve their current relationships with others? How can Cancers improve their current relationships with others? You have Ten of Wands. How can Cancers bring more beauty into their own lives? How can Cancers bring in beauty into their own lives? We have Knight of Wands in reverse. What do Cancers need to release from their lives during this full moon? So what do Cancers need to release from their lives? The High Priestess. Which situation can Cancers bring forgiveness to right now? So which situations can Cancers bring forgiveness to right now? Five of Pentacles. And what other advice would Cancers benefit from at this time? So what other advice would Cancers benefit from at this time? Okay. We have the Eight of Cups. So Cancer, this is a great time to deepen your spiritual connection within yourself. I think that this is a great energy to be in, because when you do that, or when we all do this, we are able to be open to receiving a more balanced love. You know, when it comes to somebody else entering our lives, we'll be balanced within ourselves, and we'll be able to support some kind of mutual connection with another. Because this is a full moon in Libra, I want to say that this is a great opportunity for, you know, reaching out to your loved ones or getting more deeply connected with others as well. But I really do think that your focus should be on yourself. Okay, because when we are more in tune with ourselves and more in tune with, you know, prioritizing our well-beings, and that is going to be reflected by the outside world. So the people that you live with, you're gonna find more harmony with those kinds of relationships, and also with your family, and, you know, you're just gonna find more peace within your heart. And even like people that you don't really get along with, I mean, honestly, I think that how can Cancers improve their relationships with others? So creating boundaries, stronger boundaries with the people who are not good for you will be beneficial at this time as well. Okay, because really, You don't have time for that. You're not trying to nurture every single person on this planet, you know, or every single person in your life. It's just, you can be empathetic, you can be compassionate, but you don't have to make space in your personal life for people who are not serving you and not supporting you and benefiting you in any way. You really need to focus your energy on building up your intuition, your connection with your inner spirit, and allowing them to guide you more, letting go of this guilt for like not really being in the place there where you thought that you should be right now, maybe financially or with love, or maybe you have been going through a lot of hardships financially, and just understanding that whatever has happened or has fallen away was meant to happen, and you're meant to be where you are right now, to learn specific things, but it's just like a phase in your life right now, and you're gonna be moving on past it. I feel like this kind of hardship that you've experienced is because you were not giving yourself the love and attention and nurturance that you needed. And so when you do this, when you trust that you are capable of receiving what you want, or receiving financial abundance, or the job that you wanted, or just anything that is in your mind, knowing that you deserve to receive those things is really going to help you. So if you need to shift your mental state from one that was of lack to one of worthiness, then that's really what you should work on, you know. And try not to be so hard on yourself for, you know, having fear-based thoughts or struggling with anxiety. I feel like some of you probably struggle with anxiety, or struggle with not being able to say no to certain people, not putting up proper boundaries. And you probably learned the hard way that that's not really how you handle certain situations. But I mean, you know, that's not a healthy way of handling life. But really, you need to know that when you create boundaries and you start to put yourself first, and you start listening to your intuition and walking away from old thinking patterns that are not serving you, that are, you know, on par with feeling lack, when you let that all fall away, then that's when you're going to allow a new abundance in your life. Understand that whatever hardships you have been experiencing may have been a result of self-doubt, okay? And that is really what you should be working on, you know, like saying affirmations to yourself or mantras, you know, in the mornings or throughout the days is really going to be very beneficial for you during this time. You know, I am worthy, I am capable, I am deserving of a healthy love, healthy lifestyle kind of thing. These are all the things that you can say to yourself during this time. And it's never too late to start speaking positively to yourself, you know? It's never too late to start understanding that whatever happened in the past was not going to determine what happens to you in your future, okay? You have to try to go within yourself and really connect to that inner guidance, that divine guidance, and strengthen your relationship with that being, you know, your intuition. Develop more of a spiritual practice. Trust yourself more. Trust that you know how to get yourself out of these hard situations, you know. Trust that you don't need to say yes to everybody, you know, in order to be a good person. You don't need that kind of burden and pressure on yourself, you know, if you're overdoing certain activities. You know, just prioritize what you need to do Like, what is you definitely need to do throughout your days, and then after that, prioritize what makes you happy and what brings fun and more joy into your life, and then everything else can just go somewhere else. You know, you don't have to take care of those kinds of people. You don't have to take care who are not benefiting you, or you don't have to take care of or add on to your plate things that are just not necessary. And so when you do that, when you just give yourself the kind of love that you need, and build on your confidence, and build on your intuition, your connection with your inner guidance and your intuition, and walk away from anything that is not in alignment with who you want to be or who you are at this present moment, then that's when you're going to start seeing real changes in your life, okay? And that's the direction that you need to go in. You need to walk away from this kind of energy. You're walking away from anything that made you feel like you were unworthy, or that you were incapable of succeeding, walking away from this self-doubt, So that's what I have for you for tarot. We're going to just pull a couple of cards to give you some kind of guidance during this full moon. So let's do that. So Cancer, we have spiritual growth. Spiritual growth is an important aspect of a balanced life that should not be overlooked. Learning about, and more importantly, putting into action a regular spiritual practice will benefit you greatly. Do your research to find a path that resonates with you personally. Great. So growing spiritually should be your main focus right now, along with giving yourself love and care that you need. It'll be reflected, trusting in yourself, trusting in your spirit, and your spirit team. Weaving fate. Your reality is a result of all your past decisions. We are constantly weaving our own fate. We can weave a simple web or a highly intricate one. Remember that your future self must deal with today's decisions, okay? So forgive yourself for anything that you've created that brought hardship, that brought, more lack in your life, feeling like you can't support yourself, or, that is all based off of your thought patterns, and just know that you can weave a new fate for yourself, that you can weave abundance and new opportunities and stability and love. Like all these things, that when you focus on those kinds of energies, that's where you're directing your life. But it starts today. You have to shift your mindset today. Curiosity. Only a fool thinks he knows all. Keep a student's mind throughout your life. There's always more to learn. Stay curious. Every person you meet can teach you something new. Every situation is a learning experience. Okay, remember that. Every situation that you go through, whether it's good or bad, teaches you something. It's for your spiritual growth. It's to elevate you spiritually, and for you to become more wise and mature. Be open to learning through new things. And these new situations, experiences, they can open yourself to new opportunities of abundance. Stay curious and don't dwell so much on the past and what has not worked. Be curious about what life would be like if you did receive abundance, if you did if you were financially free, if you were being loved the way that you deserve, you know? So these are the kind of energies that you should be in during this time, during this full moon. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope that you're able to receive some guidance or clarity that you needed. And if it did, again, like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know. And I look forward to reading for you again during the next moon phase. So until then, Cancer.